Being an artist really isn't what I thought it was gonna be. Like, I think I over romanticized it a bit growing up. I wish I had a mentor when I first started who could really guide me. I've been through some really like messed up things. I was actually told by somebody pretty well known that the main reason why we don't work well together is because we're not sleeping together. And if I would have slept with him, we would have better chemistry. And of course, it was like, bye, Ashy, but like that's the shit that we deal with as women in this industry. It really is a journey though. Like nobody ever told me about the financial hardships, the hours you have to put in, the sleepless nights, people not believing you, the self-doubt, doubt from others. Like it's so many things that I just wish that I had a mentor for or knew when I started. However, sometimes you look up and you come across a few of those really amazing rare people that just believe in you and believe in your talent and are down for the ride, like for real.
Hey, shit. What are you doing?
This for my boy. Hey.
You was good until the light. I was like, what are you doing? Like,
Oh, you not used to being on camera. Oh.
I never shut that motherfucker on fire. But yeah, I just felt like you were it was a little easier, and I was more comfortable with showcasing you even more on this one. Like,
Music videos are really cool to do. I actually used to fantasize about like what my music videos would be in high school. However, as I do them more and more, I won't lie. I love what I do, but it's not as enjoyable to do the music videos. You have to be the person who's the designer, the dancer, the choreographer, the singer, the editor, the performer, help direct, help with the angles, and a million other things. It's kind of hard to just enjoy the moment. Photo shoots are kind of the same. They could be fun if I were not doing 17 jobs at one time. People love to say, oh, outsource, just pay somebody to do that. But one of the biggest things about being an artist, especially an up and coming unsigned artist, is you have to have the money to do that. I hate when people tell me, well, if you don't got the money to do this, then you may not need to be an artist. I would tell everybody don't listen to those people because the reality is until you get the money that you need, learn to do it yourself, perfect everything yourself. And really, there's no such thing as perfect, but what I'm saying is learn to do it yourself so that way you keep going because one day you will have the money you need to outsource or you'll run into amazing people who just believe in you that much that they're willing to go the distance with you, even if they may not get paid every time, all the time. Don't let that stop you. And that is what I move off of. I learned to edit everything, write everything. I'm actually a trained dancer. I self-taught myself a lot because I will not fail. Man, I've done a few shows this year and I had so much fun. I learned a lot. But one thing that I think a lot of people know about me is I'm a perfectionist and every little detail I get obsessed with getting right, which really didn't help my anxiety issues. For every show, every hosting, I would ask my manager and my friends, like, how did I do? Did I really do okay? Did I look a mess? Was my stomach hanging out too much? Did I sound a hot mess? Did they hate me? I would study my own performances for weeks and take notes and be like, you gotta do that better. You gotta do that right. You're not doing it.
Yeah. Hey, diary, lonely, I'll be freaking out. Trying to keep it, you know it don't work out.
So one day me and Toon were kind of like in the studio talking mess, being funny, whatever. And we were like, yo, let's really brainstorm this next project. And he was telling me like, it's time to start telling your story, big dog. Like it's time. I was kind of nervous about it because I'm very private and there's a lot of trauma that I've never spoken about. My family don't even know about. He like, nah, this is how the music need to go. This is what it is. So we came up with the concept for Diary. So, quick fact about the cover art to Diary, that's actually my real hair, and it was so beautiful to me for the first time in my life. In school, I was always told that my hair was ugly, it wasn't beautiful because it wasn't the loose curls like the mixed girls, and I became really insecure about it. I finally started wearing my natural hair and I started to love it. It was so beautiful, and I took this picture and I said, you know what, this is the cover. This is it. Fun fact also, I actually edited and created this cover art myself. I told you I do everything. Didn't start Diary off with a collective of songs already. I was starting from scratch and I had to go back to the beginning. Diary starts at the beginning of this journey for me, which was ninth grade year high school. I didn't have a bunch of songs tucked away for this project. I had to actually go back and relive and remember what I went through in high school. Wrote everything from scratch. Very first song that I did that ended up going on Diary was Best Friend.
Damn, man, she got me fucked up in the head now. Think I want a little more head now.
Song was a little hard for me to do because that was actually the first time I was ever assaulted and I didn't want to be all boo-hoo about it, so I had to find a new way to approach it but still be honest. I decided that I wanted to be for real about this project and lock in. I told Tune, I'm like, listen, if we gonna level up the music, everything gotta level up. The way I look, the way I talk, the way I present myself, the way I perform, how I post, where I go, my picture, everything has to level up. And I made a decision right then and there. Everything will change. My mindset, my hustle, my grind. It's like I kind of kicked into high gear or something. Like the artist within me just like took over. Because honestly, me and Toon joke about it, but this is the most consistent I've ever been in my entire career. Like the late nights, the editing, and falling asleep at the studio. Like this is the most consistent I've ever been. Like I literally feel like nobody and nothing will stop me this time around. And I'm so proud of myself.
You say yes or no? Okay.
Some days I am so mentally drained, it is so hard to record. I will not lie about that. Then there are like other days where I have like this crazy energy boost and I'm goofy and I'm laughing and I'm up and rehearsing and performing, and it is definitely a roller coaster when it comes to my energy. I think one of my favorite things about this project is it was hard for me. I love challenges, and this project challenged me. It challenged me to think about better ways to write, better analogies, better way to approach things. And also, it challenged me to look at myself and be honest about the things that I've been through. It's gonna be Big Cardi's graduation. Yeah.
Tonight we are young. Let's set the world on fire. We'll go higher. Let's go higher in the sun. Let's set the world on fire. Countdown till I'm gone. Fuck it, now I'm wrong. Fuck it, now I'm. Maybe falling back to the start. I was still waiting on her. Never thought I'd make it here. This shot my fast from start. I don't know, fuck up the words and shit.
I hope that people really enjoy this project, but even more so, I hope that they listen with an open mind and an open heart and start to understand me more, learn about my background, what I've been through, and it might help understand why I move how I move. This project is special to me. It's the first of its kind in my entire catalog, so I'm excited for it to come out. Making Diary this year was definitely a roller coaster of emotions for me, and I had a crazy year, but I'm so grateful that I made it and that I can officially announce that my project Diary is coming out on my birthday, October 16th. So enjoy it, and I hope that you guys receive it well. Learn a little bit more about me.